Kyle, we're going to take a look at your backhand here, and I'll just play this just regular motion so you can see it, and then we'll go slow motion. Okay, and now we're just going to go slow motion, and we'll break it down a little bit here, as you can see what we're doing here and what we're looking at. Things I'm looking at is your left elbow and your racket face. And those are two really, really important things. They're somewhat interrelated. First, number one, with your elbow, we got to keep that left elbow tucked in a little bit more. You don't want it flying out or your elbow kind of rising up or out. You want to kind of keep that a little bit closer to your body. And what that's going to do is going to reduce the amount in which of play, we'll call it play, of the racket face. And when I'm talking about your racket face, so now we'll go into this slow motion. So this looks good right here, and all of a sudden, as you can see here, yes, the ball is high, but look at your elbow here. It's really far outside your body. You want to keep that a little bit more tucked in on this backhand. Next backhand we're going to take a look at, same sort of thing. Even though the ball is a little bit lower, you're still going to have that flying elbow. And as you try to drive the ball, so look at your elbow, it starts to move out here. And as a result, you don't have the racket drop or play because your elbow is kind of changing your racket head. And then second is you look at the racket head too, or the racket face, it's starting to open up a little bit. And as you can see, you want your racket face more square to the net, or have the edges perpendicular to the ground. And then we'll go to another swing here that might show it a little bit better here, is this next shot here. Again, pretty good setup. You want to get your racket back a little bit sooner. We talked about that. As soon as you can, get that racket back. But here's another thing. So as you can see, that elbow starts getting outside. You want it sort of tucked in closer to your ribs. But look at the racket face here. I mean, that's pointed up in that direction. So you're not getting a whole lot of topspin. And then you kind of have to manipulate the racket, overturn, flick your wrist to generate power. So what you'll see is in the next one, what we're working on, the next video, is really keeping those edges a little bit more square and perpendicular to the ground or parallel to the net. But that's what I'm seeing here. As you can see, the racket face here, open again, because you're trying to get it over the net. But there's another way in which you can do that and have a more consistent stroke.